Hi everyone, welcome back to Rogue Trader. We're here in the freight line. Got some loots there, and we've got a burnt man there. Where's the goods? Is it behind that? Okay. Okay. Where am I going? Going west. The longer you stare at the mark, the quieter the sounds of the station become. The shadows grow longer and seem to stretch in one direction. In the direction of the adjacent section. Is that a blood mark? Okay. Is that a blood mark?
Is there money to be made?
A lot of fire here. Oh, the guy said the build shit blocking up vents and stuff, don't they? And then they set fire to it, which is probably really bad because if the smoke gets into the air vents, it's going to go all over the place. Lord Captain, the enforcer quickly puts the safety on the flamer and points the muzzle away from you. How may I serve you? What are you doing? Burning the poor shacks, Lord Captain. I'd rather build them, cutting off the air supply to the next bay, making it difficult for the Inferni to work. We've told the serfs to get out of here time after time, but they won't listen. Captain Frenso has ordered everything to be burned down, and afterward, the area to be sealed off. Okay. About to save the dynasty. 85%.
I always get the job done.
Why am I doing athletics? I can't be the best person doing athletics at 40. Apparently I am. Oops. Oops. Where's the... Oh yeah. 3 dogmatic. I'll get to top of vertical quite. I think I should do. Because I think I maxed out Iconoclast quite early. Chart, scrap of action cards. Okay. Charred scrap of parchment. You can barely make out the crudely scribbled words on the burnt note. Then pass the market. Make sure the info to you or your entire operation. On the tracks, find a gift for. Give it to him and you see for yourself. Okay.
That's how it's done.
It's a lot of experience. Burnt man, have mercy, make the pain stop. Am I going to have a choice here? Mercy, please save me. The young man gasps for air through burnt lips, slipping in and out of delirium. His skin is dripping from his gaunt body like melted wax on a candle. His eyes, somehow intact, alive, clear, and filled with pain, stare at you from under caked eyelids. Who are you and what happened to you? I'm Vale, a cleaner. I was in my house, asleep. The forces came. I set fire to it. I didn't make it out in time. I wonder how long it's been sitting here like this. A watch? 3? Whispers say nobody cared because it didn't matter. I'd also say it's somehow supposed to matter to us. Strange. Do you know anything about the mark next to you? He tries to turn his head. Its blackened skin crunching as it opens into scarlet cracks. A spinner came. He painted the symbol, then he gave me water and whispered a strange verse. He told me to memorize it and recite it later, so it would help you. Here you are, then I should. Begins to whisper, its lips twisted in pain. To a soot-smirched soul, and mercy she did grant, so I've got to help him. Last breath expressed, knife met heart. Removed from chest, passed on to death. Her duty blessed, a balm for those who suffer anguish and distress. So I granted him mercy by killing him. A longing brought to rest, of mortal bonds the soul divest. Assess the man's chance of survival. He might survive, but remain for life. Too much of his muscle has been charred down to the bone. Even if he does retain some ability to move, pain will be his constant companion. His motor skills have been damaged beyond repair. A broken man or corpse, time will soon tell. But there are times when a death is more merciful than life of perpetual agony. The chances of this unit surviving are slim. Functional usefulness in the event of stabilization of vital processes is minimal. Disposal is recommended. We grant you a merciful death. No, mercy. Horror flashes in the man's eyes, but once he sees your calm expression, he lets go of the fear and bows his head in resignation. So be it. I can't take this pain anymore, I'd rather die. There's no curse more terrible than existence between unlife and undeath. You have liberated tormented soul, dummy jellybobs. The undying one sees the good you have wrought. You're leveled up again. Okay. Well, I'll pause and level people up then. Back in a sec. For me, I got Firestorm. Psychic power can only target creatures suffering from war, burn, or burning. To target an ally, this psychic power deals no damage. Otherwise, everyone adjacent to the target, both allies and enemies, suffer the effects of the ignite, the psychic power. And that's starting one for my skill class. Doesn't offer over now. And then I got Death Warden. My Medicae is now determined by weapon skill instead of intelligence, if the weapon skill is higher. And I deal 5 plus Medicae divided by 10 critical damage percent. Is that percent critical damage? Yeah. I can use Medikits if I don't already have the skill. So 45 weapon skill against, so I got an extra 15 Medicae. And do 6% extra damage. Idira. Took a Psychic Mind Novice, so she gets an extra rank in psychic ability, and Medicae. Because you need to heal yourself now and then. Argenta, Rapid Fire, Critical and Burst for Argenta, and Awareness. Cassia. We've got Ebb and Flow. Every turn, gain an additional action point. Every other turn, get a plus 20 perception, which goes into her damage as well, and more perception. Pascal is instant exposure, exposed weakness, now is free, and awareness. And Kibella, we have Vela Blades. We turn to face aside, we end the turn with this, because it's free. And enter turn. Till the beginning of the next turn, you can dodge area attacks without moving, immune to all types of force movement, gain 20% parry against attacks from that side. You can now parry attacks made against adjacent allies as well. Under the effects of Vela Blades, you can even parry ranged attacks, except ranged area attacks made from that side. The chance to parry a ranged attack is calculated as if it were a melee attack, where the attacker's weapon skill is equal to the hit chance of the target, of the attack, sorry. If an attack is parried in this way, it can be redirected towards one of the enemies on the selected side. The chance of redirection is equal to half the Bladedancer's parry chance against this attack. So I just remember to bounce stuff back, you know, Jedi mind trick stuff, and race against death. Maximum wounds are now increased by her dodge. So her dodge is 110, she got extra 11 wounds, and her parry is 65 at the moment. That will go up. It will definitely go up during battle. So, I have the sin skin right there. I just hope I did the right thing. With that, I came down this way.
Keep your wits about you.
How do you think this can treat us like this? We want food, we want work. No, we'll do it this way. Can open the door. Oh, I've got to there. Hiding.
Operation successful.
Ray sense sights. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The time-worn loader is barely fit for purpose at this point, but the Enforcers still see its complex maintenance as the lesser evil compared to hiring ignorant, clumsy scroungers to do the job. Heinrich's here again. The workers beaten to within inch of their lives are returning stolen power panels, wire and microlumens to containers marked disposal. The Furnace Master salutes you cheerfully with his load stick. Lord Captain, unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? Famous cuisine and magnificent vistas, no doubt. I seek the Bloodspun Web's temple. Do you know where they are hiding? I don't have the foggiest idea, and that's probably for the best. I have my hands full as it is. What are you doing here? Well, there's obviously fire going on. I'm here to patch up Savage Locomotion number 3, under the Tech Priest's supervision. The old grump is my personal favourite on the entire freight line. Every couple of years, a Savage gets mad, a boiler catches fire, and starts spitting steam at the repairmen. Guess who'd the call to take care of him in these situations? The Inferni, of course. And after I've done all the most dangerous work, that's when the iron brains come in. But that's alright, I love Savage. When he's in a good mood, the feeling he gets standing at his levers and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those Tech Priest drivers who get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels thumping like mad, all that furious power pulsing in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about... There's a mischievous spark in Heinrich's eyes. I introduce you. Is it safe? Oh, I refuse to believe Savage would dare scold the Lord Captain. Definitely should not. Can't turn down an offer like that. Let's go on a train. The panel before you is covered in technical runes, lumens and levers. The platform shakes with the boiler's mighty vibrations as the iron beast beneath your feet growls and snorts ferociously. Henry squints contentedly and whispers at the litany of ignition before turning to you. The machine is angry and refuses to obey. Right now, Savage is powered only by auxiliary maneuvering engine. You'll need to start the main rotor if you want to take a trip down the freight line. Initiating the train blessing algorithm, let not corrosive wear separate the wheel sets, and let the traction drive receive the touch of the motive force granted by the invisible hand of the Omnissiah. Let his grace strengthen the joints and supports that lift the body above the decay of mortal tracks. Hear me, driver, and praise the machine god thrice. It is only by his will that the miracle of sacred locomotion is accomplished. The blessing has been successfully executed. Listen to the rumbling noise coming from the boiler. The stubborn machine does indeed seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanism resembles hoarse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens on the control panel makes you think of a malicious glare of a predator. The spirit of this machine is vicious but strong and lively. What should I do? Put your hand on the big lever and gently give it a pull, very gently. Heinrich's face is focused, but his voice has not lost any of the playful cheer. Savage does not like being hassled. Grasp the lever and gently pull it towards you. A few erratic jolts shake the platform. An indignant groan emanates from the depths of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palm of your hand. a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage's fiery heart is stirring. Do you feel it? There's so much energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive. Unruly and enamoured with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. There's almost a loving tenderness in Heinrich's voice. Pull the lever towards you, smoothly but firmly, then pump the fuel with this command room. No. Pull the lever and pump the fuel. A new explosion inside Savage shakes the iron body, causing your eyes to see double from the vibration. Now you're feeling his real power. You can run the entire freight line in a minute given the chance, and kill everyone who rises with that speed. Now, try applying some thrust to the main rotor, grab those paired levers and give them a firm tug. Reach for the innately carved levers and awaken the beast. A torrent of steam bursts from the slit in front of your face, but Heinrich deftly covers you with his shoulder. A moment later you realise you cannot hear a thing, or rather, you hear only one thing. The roar of the engine, triumphantly powerful. Looks like the Savage has agreed not to kill us both. His tech priest guardians will be pleased. All hail the Lord Captain. You have subdued a mighty beast today. Now I'm sure you're urgent business to attend to. It's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he's feeling cranky. Have a good trip. Everything's going to be alright. Savage will never fry me. Right, Savage? He was coming a bit strong there.
Always keep your eye on the price.
I've read that one. Something there. Flute player. A group of gawkers are crowding around a makeshift stage, watching a strange duo perform. Who's got a van? A man with an odd-looking goggles pushed up on his forehead, hands wrapped in worn leather gloves, plays a tune on a handmade flute. Next to him sits a stack of crates supporting some kind of game board. A scruffy rat is rolling small glass balls around the board. Several workers empty their pockets and start throwing ration cards, bolts, bolt nuts, and even a few power panels into the small chest next to the board. The flute player winks at the crowd and switches to a different tune. The rat squeaks excitedly and starts rolling the colourful balls the players have chosen around the maze of tunnels on the board, but not a single one reaches the goal, a hole marked with a red circle. The rat just rolls all the balls off the board or into dead ends. Once the first group of players gets their hopes dashed and leaves empty-handed, new workers immediately take the place. Watch the rat. The rat scurries around the board, spurred on by the flute. Its movements appear erratic at first, but after a while you notice how consistently the ball seems to miss the goal at the very last moment. While the rat's clumsy, amusing scampering distracts the spectators, its nimble tail directs the balls away from the hole. Listen to the tune. The rat's movements, from the flick of its tail to when it pushes its balls, obey its master's wordless commands with uncanny precision. The notes, the pauses, the rhythm, every part of the melody serves as a signal to the flute player's tiny assistant. Fine show. The crowd has been too absorbed in their performance to notice your presence turns to you. Expressions of frightful awe appearing on the workers' faces. Many start whispering prayers. The flute player's clear eyes widen in surprise, then with an open and friendly smile he says, "Many a grand story of the Lord Captain's generosity is told, and I swear by our flute, today I will add another, to a fortune peddler. The Lord Captain's grace is a gift from fate itself." He applauds you with gratitude, and the workers timidly join in. Perhaps you would like to trade some of that captain's fortune of yours, your lordship. The flute player bows respectfully, gestures at the game board. The crowd buzzes with anticipation. Who are you? I am but one of many. The man gestures broadly at the team and station, a voice in the crowd, a cog in the mechanism. His humble servant. Flute player is all they call me, because that's what I am. I make up tunes and give the people respite after a hard day's work. It's a curious looking flute. How did you come by it? He passed the instrument gently. My mother loved music. She used to hum beautiful melodies to me. And when she passed away, I carved this flute from her hip bone and learned to play, out of sorrow and respect for her memory. I bet that's how a chaos artifact gets created. Play one of your local favours for me. The flute player smiles mysteriously and brings the flute to his lips. A simple brisk melody pours out of the instrument. The glum faces of the workers and the traders soften a little, and the tunnels around you seem less squalid than before. Long after the music has stopped, many continue to whistle their unassuming ditty. A flute needs no words to sing, but I'm curious to know what story your melody tells. The flute player awkwardly adjusts the goggles on his forehead. The story of a man from the lower decks, honest and with himself and others. He risks his life to protect the oppressed from those corrupted by power. He takes from the rich and gives to the needy. He helps without asking anything in return. Nemesis, hero of tales, admired by children and grown folk alike. Many good times come for you one day, and there'll be no need for songs about fighting injustice. In the meantime, strive to lift the people's spirits, flute player. The crowd nods in approval. Excited whispers merge into a single prayer for your health. The flute player smiles. For a humble servant, there is no greater reward than his lord's approval. I'll try my best to inspire as many of your subjects with music as I can. Who's suggesting we play a game? He smiles eagerly. Please, bless our little lark with your attention. Explain the rules of this game. It's simple. On this board you play with fate. Choose a ball, give it to Bolts, my rat. If she rolls your ball into a pocket marked in red, within 3 minutes you win. If she doesn't, you lose. Simple. I'll give it a try. The man readies his flute. The rat dives onto the board. You hear clawed feet scrabbling against the crate. A few minutes later, a green ball pops out of the centre. The rat almost manages to get the ball into a hole, but sharply changes direction right at the last moment. Then it happens again and again. At last the ball hits a dead end, signifying your defeat. Another round, your lordship. He bows his head with a slight smile. You know, I've heard wise visitors from higher up say that this little game offers more than just amusement. They say it's an opportunity to test different strategies, to learn more about yourself and others. This should be amusing by cheating. Okay, get another green ball. You've already seen through the flute player's performance. You listen to him play and watch the rat closely. Then at a certain point, you start tapping your fingers on the edge of the crate, adding your own rhythm to the tune. The rat scrambles in confusion, mistaking your commands for those of his master, and starts rolling the ball toward the goal. When the ball drops into the red hole, a few impressed whistles come from the crowd, and the flute player laughs heartily. Cleverly done, your lordship. Well, I had no doubt you'd be a worthy opponent, and your strategy, I think I'll keep it in mind for my future games. Cut a button from your sleeve and throw it to the man, for the entertainment. Thank you for this generous gift. These folks will shower me in ration cars to get their hands on something that belonged to your lordship. Fortune gave me the brightest of smiles today. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I certainly won't forget my fateful meeting with the Lord Captain. The flute player clears the board in one deft movement and begins a new tune. Okay, bit of local colour. Lower decker there. Locals are anything for a mouldy chunk of corpse stocks bar, lower deck wastrels. Your lower decker.
Fortune smiles on us, an ill omen.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Just cargo.
I always have a backup plan.
Do you have any things down here? The lowest walks of life. Okay. Done that. part of it's finished, isn't it? Oh yeah, alternators. Beggar. Group of beggars are rattling their arms and ostentatiously displaying their hunger-shrunken bellies and various disfigurements. A toothless man falls to his knees before you. Your lordship, a spear of throne for those who can't even get the worst jobs. And for a stack of ration cards. Let your bellies be fought out, let them kill each other. Praise be the Lord Captain. The poor descend on the arms like a pack of butter rats, each one scurrying off to their own corner with what they grabbed. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Doesn't bother me. I don't need them. Burned out folks' belongings hot from the oven. One Russian card price for regulars. This shift only. Wow.
What
Quite
do we
cramped.
have here?
Okay, what did I just see? Was it that or something around here? It was around here.
Keep my options open.
It's difficult to see what's going on.
This could be an opportunity.
What am I seeing now? Not right there. Small ration cards. That's the rogue trader. Let's go there, the enforcers. Mistakes must be paid for. Have mercy. In the throne's name, I beg you. 12. The battered worker throws himself at your feet. Touch the toe of your boot with dirty palms. Your gracious lordship, hand of the God Emperor, save your unworthy servant. Get lost. Enforces heavy baton pummels the man's back and shoulders several times. His bones crack audibly. My sincerest apologies, Lord Captain. Your boot. I'll clean it right away. A murmur of discontent breaks out among the gawkers who have gathered around. None of the other workers dare to come closer, but the anger on their faces is plain to see. Intent to hear this man out. Your Lordship, I work hard, never even take breaks to rest, and all I earn is 7 ration cards for 15 mouths to feed back home. The enforcers shake me down every shift, just like they do every other honest hard worker who... Enough whining. The Union Post lifted a box of Nutri-Bars a few watches ago, 2 canisters of water before that. I didn't beat the life out of you because I took pity on you, and this is the thanks I get. You quarantined the hub for 20 watches and refused to give out rations if we didn't have cars. Cards we had no way to earn. But today you earned 15 cars in a single shift because you do the work of 3 people, right? Or did you take your pals to a dark corner somewhere, do them in and take their share? I didn't do them in. It was the next. The worker stops himself, covers some cows and whimpers. They got their heads bashed in by crates. The dead don't need rations. Oh my god. This is a tough one. Might understand that enforcers are appropriating earnings from workers after their shifts. Reappropriate nothing. Just monitor and redistribute. Enforcer mutters gloomily. The rabble are lying and thieving lot. We have instructions to stay alert for people holding more than their standard amount of ration cars, to prevent supply embezzlement and famine. They do take our cars, your lordship, and grow fat using them for themselves. The worker's eyes squeeze shut tightly as he whispers his accusations. He seems unable to believe his stroke of luck. Well, I don't know. Both deserve punishment. Strip the arbitrary enforcer of his rank, give lashes to the thief. The worker snarls at the enforcer, who suddenly has gone pale. Didn't expect that now, did you? Once my back stops hurting, you'll see how brave you are without your baton. Low, insistent dissent begins to rise in the crowd, only to die back down as soon as the enforcers brandish their batons. The murmurs immediately turn to pleas for mercy. A sullen red-bearded man with a keen black eye draws your attention. His oddly piercing gaze seems to size you up the whole time he was speaking, but now he's hastened to conceal himself behind the Gawkers. The next thing you know, you're watching him hurry deeper into the tunnels. A discharged enforcer surrounded by spiteful leers, or the discharged enforcer, glowers at the crowd as the beaten worker laughs uproariously, seeming far more pleased with the other's misfortune than troubled by his own sentence. Is that him walking off? Maybe not.
Rise to the top,
That
or
probably
get
didn't
left
go
in the
properly.
dust.
Arbitrary justice. The guy probably was thieving, and what's that? There's 3 there. And the enforcer probably was stealing rations off them. So punish them both.
Is there money to be made?
During each shift, railway hubs direct thousands of containers carrying the rogue traders' cargo to various destination compartments. Excuse me. The base bulkhead is marred by traces of gunfire and rust-coloured stains from old blood that was never properly washed off.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh no, I didn't know there was what's going on? There's something there. That doesn't do anything then. What about from the other side? Is there another side? Don't know. Right, let's do this athletics check. Quick save.
Just as I planned.
What? Well, Captain, this container weighs as much as a whole train. But would you like to use the cargo crate? Okay. I fucked my back up, did I? Whatever. Oh, that's the crane then. Okay. So that's the vertical. Oh yeah, it shows you up, down, left, right. This is probably vertical. Yeah. How do I get it to grab? Just going to do it now? No. Secure the container in place here. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
just lift it. Where do I put it? Do I drop it on him? Tones gold, what a shift today. Yeah. Oops. Oops. Can't do anything else with it.
Always
I
keep
don't
your
know.
eye on
Is that just to move
prize.
it out the way from here? I guess so. Nothing there I can do with it. I'm guessing that's what I had to do. Someone has sketched a hasty portrait of a worker with a red scarf over his face. The artwork still reeks of chemical pigment. Judging by the layer of flaked off paint, it's been removed several times already. Labourer. Power pick, one-handed melee. Weapon has extra attack action which increases armor penetration of all subsequent attacks made against the same target by +10 for 1 round. Stacks. Okay, you need swords for your deflection.
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
This does more damage. -12 to the target's parry, or +10 to my parry. I don't know. Let's try it. I don't know if it stops me from being able to do things though. If I swap these over, still the same. That costs 2. That costs 2, same as that. Well, I can give it a go, yes. Okay, that's where I came from.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, look at that. Can't go in here. Right here. Decker. Glory to his lord, Captain Ship. How long have I been recording? 40 minutes, okay.
This is intriguing.
That's somewhere else, isn't it? Oh no, I can get it here. More Russian cards.
That's how it's done.
body.
Is there money
Okay.
to be made?
This is pretty grim down here. And it's dark.
The machine god grants me insight.
It's over here. Labourer over there. It's over here. Oh, this goes round. And there's loots. Okay, auto saved. Sure, that doesn't mean anything bad at all. Nope, not at all. Thief leader. Several people are eagerly rummaging through a rack filled with weapons from the Enforcer's arsenal. The big man with the pockmarked face is the first to react to your presence. He attracts the others' attentions with a piercing whistle and barks out, "Who are you?" There's not supposed to be anyone here. Ah, doesn't matter. Identify yourself. Take a closer look at the suspicious individuals. Makeshift armour peeks out from beneath their ragged clothes, and their battered weapons display a patchwork of crude repairs. The group stares longingly at the rack where the good plasteel gleams, restlessly clutching their humble weapons. You notice that the little finger in every person's right hand has been cut off. It is hardly a coincidence. I'm Rogue Trader, Jelly Bobs from Valancius, and you'll explain what is going on here. People turn to stare at you in disbelief and exchange heated whispers. The excitement is interrupted by the leader's roar. "What are you gawping at? Hurry up and bend your backs as is right and proper." Your Lordship, you must excuse these blockheads. I was taken aback myself. It's not every day you see the Rogue Trader in the flesh. As for this, he cast a grim glance at the rack. I won't insult you by denying it. You caught us red-handed. Who are you? The Hard Nines, a gang, a brotherhood from Transport Bay 9. Don't think we're parasites. We do a bit for the prosperity of the ship. We sort of assistants to the enforcers, self-appointed. We make sure that order is maintained in compartments where the enforcers are too lazy or greedy for bribes. We put stop to robbery and free thinking, and, well, accept a small contribution as a show of thanks. Why do you want my weapons? You're going to rebel? To do business. He smiles ingratiatingly. We're no rebels. If anyone blasphemes against your lordship, we call the troublemakers to order, and we shed blood for the flagship without fear. I suppose that makes us defenders of the ship. The thug raises his eyebrows questioningly and looks at you expectantly. Why stop there? Might as well call yourself saints and say the fate of the whole dynasty rests on your shoulders. You obviously did not expect anyone to be here. Are the enforcers providing cover for you? I wish. Renzo, the newly appointed captain, had our informant strung up. He's tightening the screws, damn it. We can barely breathe. Today's the last time we've come to pick over this compartment. You'll have your little fingers cut off. What does that mean? It's a gang initiation rite, a fine tradition. By voluntarily removing a finger, the newcomer shows their determination and willingness to join us forever. It's also a badge of honour. He proudly shows off the stump of his little finger. Tell me why I shouldn't execute you on the spot. You could execute us, but who would take our place? Shameless scum who rob and kill to the heart's content. Bastards who accept mutants into the gangs and pray to the arch enemy. There have always been outlaws on this ship. You're better off with outlaws like us who don't go too far and who keep the heretics down. I'm going to go for a pee, but first of all, I'm going to say no. Bye. The leader spits on the ground in annoyance. What in the void have I been standing here making speeches for? I thought we said how an alright Lord Captain, but no. He's a straight-laced type. Bring it on then, your lordliness.
I'll make an example out of you.
I will take you down.
Okay, so I'm going to go pee. Okay. Solutions performed. Right. How far up can Cassia go? Go. There. Kibella. There. There's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gunners, roots, gunners. Okay. Got a Genta there. No, actually, I can Pascal go. Get in there and get everybody else arranged around. Oh, Pascal's crap, isn't he? Cool.
Let's get to it.
There we got hit. Okay.
Here we go.
Cassie got hit. I was going to do Pascal's thing, but I guess not. $36, $32. Okay. How much does this do? Not much at all.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I'll make it happen.
No damage. Using scrap plating. Each stack of the effect allows the creature to ignore one instance of incoming damage. Another effect is triggered, one stack is removed. They all got scrap plating, it's just the boots. They all have scrap plating, okay. Alright then, let's jump in here. Clean it all off.
Who, if not, the best defense is a good offense?
I think he had 3 levels of it. You've lost it. You've got some left. You've got 1 left. I don't know. Just shot yourself. Rusted blades, what does that do? Toxins. Okay. Okay then.
A dance of blades and shadows.
I thought she had, yeah, she has this. Okay. Let's do Rain and Blood.
Caught by the web.
Got 12 left. Blood okay.
Trust me. I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Jump in
As
there.
honor ordains.
Oh, I didn't kill him. Just can't attack again. Ugh. Oh, 2 health. You bastard. This might hit me.
Trust me.
Well, that was a
Twice.
waste of a medikit.
3 times. Nice one, Cabela. Could have hit anyone, but he hit me.
As honor ordains.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. Guided by faith. Doubt is for the weak.
You're
As the
getting really
Emperor
shit.
commands, I act.
Thank you. 3 momentum. Each enemy within 5 cell radius or was hit by her.
I
I am a navigator, not a servitor. If I may.
On it. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Best dodge.
On it.
Blind. In. Shout.
But of course.
Make him easier to kill. Pascal.
As the tactical imperative dictates. Request approved.
Didn't I give him the... Yeah. Wonder why it's not here. I think we'll use ransack. Oh, false alarm.
My vow is to serve.
I'm not doing very well here.
Temporary setback.
Right. How many health do I have? 15.
It's as good as done. There's another enemy down.
Okay. Now I want to 18. 4 left. 1, 2, 3. There's another one here. Oh, right, one there as well.
I'll see. You never stood a chance.
I'm not going to kill him.
I'll
One
make
here.
it happen. Consider this a taste of what's to come. The best defense is a good offense. Another enemy down.
Only one injury, really. Okay, we get loads and loads of movement next turn. And I have 3 death my bow. I could get over here, I think. But I'll keep it for Cabello, I think.
Let's make it quick.
I will not die in dishonor.
She was supposed to dodge there. Okay.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
32. She won't kill in one hit.
I shall not fail.
Especially not with that. Oh, they both got the plated on. He's got 2 stacks. I've got 1 stack.
As honor ordains.
Let's do Rain in Blood. Do that.
The shadows will see it done. Aim for the heart next time.
And then
Let the blood of the wicked be shed, as thou hast willed. A killing brings me no pleasure. Trust me.
yeah, that's his baiting gone. 18 left.
As honor
Try it.
ordains.
Oh, don't quite do it. Kill him now, though.
I shall not fail. Come, the other side awaits.
Okay, what's that? Overexerted. Okay, but it's got an injury as well. She has that thing in there, doesn't she? For dodge and... yeah, facing the end. But I have it for Wounded Beast as well. Right. Still trying to get the hand of that. Bolt pistol's not bad. Case and chest plate.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
With a bolt pistol. Recoil's only 20. Range is only 6. Oh, you got a normal bolter. You got rid of that crappy one. Right. Okay. The Ripper. Range of 8. The solid projectile weapons have an increased 50% over penetration to like a solid projectile shotgun or something. No, rate of fire 8. Ooh. Doesn't do much damage. But it might be better than her. It's not bolt. Where is it here? 9 to 14 times 3. So that is 27 to 42. Whereas this one is 32 to 48. Less range. 3 rounds or 8 rounds. Less recoil. Okay, let's try it with that.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Let us not dawdle.
The only person who can use heavy armor at the moment is Abelard. That was all that's in here, was there? Thieves. Okay, that's where I came in. Dead man. Is that the one underneath the bridge? What? No? What? Can't bloody see anything. Dead man. Here, there's someone here. It's not dead. Was that the person that was watching us before? Well, I have to wait till next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.